Hey folks, Vaping Newbie here. This is going to be another juice review, and switching gears, I'm changing the company um, to one that I was introduced to at VapeCan 2014. Stick around. Sometimes when I find anyhow, you're looking around for places to buy juice, all you see is what's online, and I am really happy to say at VapeCan, I was introduced to yet another vendor in my backyard. If you had a hard time reading that, folks, that's Vapeur Delice. And it's right here in Montreal. I'm really happy. The Montreal scene is really starting to grow, and so glad that it is. After the last few juices that I tried, which were kind of disappointment, I felt I wanted to do this one next. And the reason why I wanted to switch gears and change companies, I met these fellas at VapeCan, and kept walking by their table because they had no banner up. I thought they were part of another vendor. And then I finally caught that their banner was actually on the table. So I grabbed their card and saw the name Vapeur Delice and thought, wow, Montreal. So I got talking to the guys. And the link will be down below, of course. They do sell some hardware, but this is only going to be talking about some of their juices. And the gentleman there, and I apologize because I don't remember their names. He had me try some of their juices, but he was smart. He had me try them in his cave fund, just drip tip switching there, and I was really impressed. Was talking to him, and I said, well, what do you have? And at VapeCan they had 50-50. So I thought, well, that's all well and good. Um, but I mean, not everybody likes that 50-50 split. We got talking, said, no. We will prepare it as they want it. If they want something special, they just let us know. We'll prepare it. It is not pre-made. It is something that they will make tailor-made, actually. And if you want to have a little bit of sweetener, if you want to do it differently, you get in touch with them and they'll see what they could do. So it really is a laboratory that sells. Very, very impressed with the way they were talking about it. And you go on their website, have Google Translate ready if you don't speak the language, folks, because presently and currently it's only in French. I didn't have an issue with that, but some might. So have the Google Translate ready because it is worth it. So I just sort of let the cat out of the bag. Before I start, as always, taste is subjective. What I like, you might not. What you like, I might not. So please take that into account. Everything is being vaped, surprise, surprise, in Russian or Russian 91 or K-Fun clones at 15 watts. They're all approximately 0.95 ohms. I'm not going to bother showing you the bottles because, quite frankly, at my age, I had to use a jeweler's loop to read the names. I find that although all the information is there, and as I mentioned, they're all 50-50, 6 milligrams of nicotine, and all that information is on there. However, it's very hard for me to read. And I don't know if it's because it's the smaller 50 milliliter bottles or what, but the one thing, they have their symbol on it, but the one thing I would ask them to do is to find a way to get a larger print on their labels. This is the bottle, so you do have the safety cap on there, and then you do have those small tips, which I find are really handy. Some people don't like them. I love them because they work really well in the Russians. And for dripping, I would guess they're probably a bit better. And it does come out like a drip, very much similar to one of those needle top bottles. So here we go. No more conversation about that. The first one is a juice that I was talking about, and I didn't try at VapeCan until I sort of said, well, yeah, but I like a fruit flavored juice. And they said, well, here, try this. It's called Melon Blast. Folks, what this reminds me of is when you go to a buffet and some weddings and whatnot, and they have melon, fruits on the table or at the buffet. And I always grab a couple of chunks of the melon because I like the taste. They've hit this one dead on. The lingering taste that I get from it is that melon. It is really good. I'm hoping it's one of their primaries because I mean, I'm a bit biased that way because I like fruit juices, but it is a very, very good juice. And that is called Melon Blast. The next one up is simply called Joe Mix. And I don't know who Joe is. I had a bit of a hard time with this one at VapeCam. I had a bit of a hard time doing vaping it here, trying to figure out what it was because it's so simple. It's not overly complex. It's vanilla. It is a very nice vanilla. It doesn't have spice overtones. It doesn't have an incredible amount of sweetener. It is a very nice vape. Um, it has as I said, vanilla. You can't really go beyond that. I'm enjoying it. It's not cream. It's not custard. It really is vanilla. That's the scent that I get. Very tasty indeed. The next one up is called Hot Mother's Milk. And I'm sorry because the eyes don't read the label. It's too small, but I believe it's Hot Mother's Milk. And it's the only bottle that doesn't have their, oh, actually, no, it is not the only bottle. And I'm hoping you can see this, but it literally is a pair of boobs. And I like that. I mean, that's just the Quebecois in me. I think that is really funny. So let's give this a try. Again, very, very nice. It has a warmth to it. I would almost call it similar to a custard. Um, it is really good. They don't overdo anything. I'm looking for that kick of spice. I'm looking for that overly sweet, and they don't do that. Thank God. Really good job, guys. The little backstory to this is apparently one of the wives of the guys that works there said, you know what, I want to create a vape that'll let you know what it's like for a newborn baby to breastfeed and get the taste. And I honestly don't know if they did it, but this is one hell of an attempt. It is really, really tasty. And that is, I believe, Hot Mother's Milk. But bear with me just a minute, and I'll just confirm that because I want to get it right. I don't want to do them an injustice and misread it. It is called Hot Mother's Milk. I'm sorry, Hot Mother's Milk. And I don't know, maybe I should get some new glasses. Really, really tasty. And the final juice that we're going to be looking at today, again, there is a picture, and I wasn't going to, oops, got off my camera there for a second. There we go. I wasn't going to show you the bottles, but they switch gears and they put the unicorn on. It's called Unicorn Tears. Let's try it. This juice was one of the first ones that I tried at their table, and it's the reason I got talking to them more. I think we all look for an e-juice that just says, wow, this is one of those juices. In an ironic twist, it has a very light throat hit. Actually, none of them did have a harsh throat hit. Maybe that's the 50-50, but really, really tasty. And on the inhale, I get black licorice. I don't like black licorice. I'm loving this. Now, the funny thing is, the first toot, I get the licorice. The second toot, I get even more of it. But the third toot, more of a throat hit and then a coolness. And I can't put my finger on it. It is really good. I can see me using this to break up citrusy vapes that sort of do have that kind of harshness to it. And then this would just clear the palate. And then some, because it is very, very flavorful. So that's it from Vapeur Delice. Give them a look up. Have your Google Translate ready, but give them a look up because whatever these guys are doing, as I said, they're doing it right. Fantastic vendor. I'm really pleased because So far, I've been kind of disappointed in the juices that I've been trying from Vape Can for the first time, but this stuff is really good. All of these juices easily all day vapes. Um, just a good job, guys. So you guys get a double thumbs up for the way you present it, for the way you do it. The only thing I'd ask is do something about the printing because I can't see it, okay? But that's only a personal note. So hats off. Again, their link will be down below. Check them out. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. I always like spending time with you. Stay healthy. Happy vaping. Take care, folks.